Farm-Ease Accounting is designed for farmers on the Canadian prairies. It's a farmer-friendly computer program that requires very little computer knowledge. The Farm-Ease Accounting program is easy to set up, easy to make entries, easy to switch from manual books to computer. Are you currently doing your farm books on a computer program that you find frustrating? Are you using a program that you have to relearn every time you do your books? With the Farm-Ease Accounting Flex program, if you can make entries in a manual farm book, Farm-Ease will be a breeze. The Farm-Ease Accounting Flex program will keep track of farming income and expenses, complete GST returns, reconcile your bank account, track balances of loans, cash advances, and credit card, plus much more. Your job is to do a 2-minute setup on the info page in the program. Enter your name, year-end date, GST number, and business portion used for utilities, car, house, and travel. Easy data entry for income, expenses, and GST amount. Enter the beginning of year balances for your bank account, loans, credit card, and cash advance. The Farm-Ease program will automatically do the rest. The income and expense statement updates with each entry that you make. Your GST returns are automatically calculated quarterly or annually with all your personal GST adjustments. The program will prorate the GST on the purchase of a vehicle that is used partly for business and partly for personal use. Personal adjustments for utilities, car, house, and travel expenses are automatically calculated. This is what the info page looks like in the Farm-Ease program. This is where you will enter your name, year-end date, GST number, and the business portion used for power, telephone, heating fuel, car, house, and travel expenses. Once you have entered this information, you are ready to start making your entries. To navigate to different pages in your farm book, click on the tabs along the bottom of your screen, shown below the red arrow. The page shown here is the grain sales page. This is where you'll make your entries for your grain sales. There are also income pages for livestock sales and other farming income. This is what an expense page will look like. There are expense pages for crop, livestock, operating, general, house, car, travel, and for loans and personal expenses. There are changeable headings on income and expense pages. Anytime you see a purple heading on a page, you have the option to change that heading. This makes the Farm-Ease program flexible to customize it to suit your own farming operation. When you change a purple heading cell, what you have typed in the cell will be carried over onto the income and expense statement. The fixed asset page is where you will enter any capital purchases or sales. Enter the purchases on the left side of the page, enter the sales on the right side of the page. This is what your GST return will look like in Farm-Ease Accounting. The codes on this GST form are the same as the codes on the GST form you file with Canada Revenue Agency. You don't need to make any entries on the GST form. The program completes the form for you. Once you have made all your entries for the GST period, the GST form is complete and ready to netfile. This is what the farming income and expense statement will look like in Farm-Ease Accounting. If you have changed any of the headings on the income or expense pages, those changes will be carried over to the income and expense statement. There are no entries for you to make on the farming income and expense statement. The program completes the statement for you, updating with each entry that you make. You may print out the income and expense statement at any time during the year. This comes in handy if your bank requests to see your current year farming situation. The FarmEase program includes an easy-to-follow manual to help guide you through setup of the program and with making entries. Page 5 and 6 of the manual has some FarmEase tips to help simplify your bookkeeping entries. The inside of the back cover of the manual lists the accounts that are shown in the headings on each page of the farm book. The FarmEase Accounting Flex program allows you to spend more time farming and less time doing books. We would be pleased to answer any questions you may have about the FarmEase Accounting Flex program. There are also other FarmEase programs available. Take time to check out the FarmEase Inventory Tracking and the BookEase Accounting Deluxe programs.